We have got the spoilers for Beyond the Gates, the week of August 17th, 2026. Let's start off with Monday. Andre is pulled down by his past. So, yes, we saw that in today's final scene. Andre's person from the past is Heather. Yes, Heather is involved in yet another storyline, eating the show. Tensions mount between Tomas and Naomi. Tomas needs a good cussing out. Even when Naomi went out at him this week, which was good, like, he needs to be cussed out real good. And Kat needs to cuss him out too. Like, I think, remember how in the first episode of Beyond the Gates, at the end of the episode, Danny punches Haley and Haley stands there, grabbing her face, and all the Duprees walk by and give her a look. Like, I need that kind of energy towards Tomas now. Chelsea and Kat fare passion with controversy. So in the episode, I think in the preview video, it looks like they're changing the name of the Anita Baby bag, maybe? I don't know, but, controversy, I'm not sure what that is. Vernon confronts Bill about his intentions with Danny. So yeah, Vernon, that little lunch, breakfast, whatever it was today with Danny, her parents, and Nicole, Vernon wasn't buying any of it. You could see the look on his face as Danny was sitting there trying to convince them and herself, that she has no romantic feelings towards Bill. On Tuesday, Bill flirts with disaster. Oh boy. So either Bill's going to try to get out of the hospital, or he's going to try to pull Danny in further. Haley and Ashley clash. Okay. Eva's words instigate Leslie. So I think we saw in the video preview that Eva's talking to Leslie about still going after Ted. And so when she has a good man around, which I'm assuming she's talking about Malone. He's not a good man. And we do see, it looks like Malone walks out of Leslie's hotel room in the video as well. So I guess that's what's going on, and if you want to call that a story. Carlton, the reason I'm snarky about that is because Trisha Mann Grant is an incredible actress. She did, and even when they give her like the silly stuff, she pulls it off. And I'm going to keep harping on this. We got an incredible character in Leslie. I don't think we've ever seen a black character on a daytime soap like Leslie in February of 2025 and March of 2025 and April of 2025 and May of 2025. We just haven't gotten it on daytime, and they pulled the rug out from under us and took it away. They defanged her, and I just am not happy about it. Carlton gives Ted a major update while Nicole does the same with Vanessa. Hey, best friend and partner, I'm no longer dating your ex-wife. She's going to go with the other guy. Hey, best friend who is a sometimey best friend that is befriending my mortal enemy. Yeah, I'm going to go with the other guy. Find somebody else other than Vanessa for these women to talk to. Shanice fields an unanticipated request. That could be anything. It could be, like Ted asking her to do something crazy in the bedroom. It could be Haley asking for something for Bill's care. Who knows? Smitty disappoints Martin. Well, I guess Martin has been so busy disappointing Smitty and the rest of us that, it's Smitty's turn. I don't know. These two don't have a story either. And I commented on Nash's video today because she made a comment about them not having a story. And I said, Leslie, Nicole, Martin, and Smitty don't have stories because Heather has them all. Imagine. Okay. On Wednesday, Nicole's plan saves the night for Noah. So we are going to see the open mic night, I guess. Does Nicole sing? Oh, Anita. Is Anita going to perform? We'll see. Danny and Andre color outside the lines. So, Danny and Andre, they like to say they communicate with each other, but I'm sure coloring outside the lines is mean they're going to find something new sexually to do that they haven't done before. Jacob enlists Grayson and Ashley to surprise Naomi. We saw part of that in the preview video. I don't know what he's surprising her for, but I guess a little love in the afternoon, a little romance. That's why I couldn't be that hard on Noah and Eva, on Isaiah and Eva today, because I was like, you know what? We like black love in the afternoon and all. I still, want them to actually have like storylines on the show, but, I guess you take what you get. Vernon's plans for Anita get interrupted. So I'm assuming Vernon has, and I'm reading this in real time. I have not read these before. So I'm assuming that maybe Vernon had a romantic night planned for Anita, but Nicole calls her to Uptown to help bail Noah out of his jam for open mic night. On Thursday, Leslie's forced to reckon with her past in order to move on with her future. Now, at first thought, you would say, she's got to reckon with what she did to Laura. But the show has seemed to thrown the whole twice attempted murders of Laura out the window. So I'm assuming that Leslie has to reckon with the tomfoolery that was Ted Richardson, and that she's got to realize that she got played. He told her he loved her, but when she got pregnant, he kicked her to the curb. And then years later, when, he tells her that it wasn't love, it was convenience. She's going to have to reckon with it and understand that it was never anything. You loved Ted more than he never loved you. And he played you from the very beginning. And it's time for you to move on with your life. So we'll see how that goes. Because the new leaf didn't work out too well for Leslie. Bill and Ted bond over their shared history. If I have to watch Bill and Ted talk about feeling like outsiders with the Duprees one more damn time. An unexpected reaction causes Nicole to self-examine in front of Kyle. So does she see Ted and Shanice together, like making out at the bar or something? Does she see Carlton with another woman and, has a reaction to it? Eva and Isaiah divulge some hard truths with each other. So we know that, their physical, intimate relationship has taken a hit because of Eva's scar. I would think that it was just too soon for her to start engaging in sexual activity anyway. Regardless if she was having emotional, PTSD from the scar, but whatever. The hard truths, who knows with these two? I think Eva is never going to feel comfortable in her skin as long as that scar is around. And Isaiah is going to feel like she's pushing him away, and maybe he's going to relate it to his experience with Yolanda. On Friday, Chelsea is haunted by unresolved trauma while her father reaches his breaking point. So it looks like, because we're coming up on a year of Allison kidnapping Chelsea, so it looks like that's circling back, right? Which is interesting. Bill is, I'm sure they still can't figure out what is wrong with Bill, and he's getting frustrated. And Danny's, has pulled away. So we'll see. That's what I kind of anticipate. Danny locks horns with Haley. I hope Bill being hospitalized isn't another wall in the Kill Bill Haley story where we're not moving closer to them finding out that Haley is a con artist, because that's what it kind of feels like. We had 3 great days of the Bill story, and I understand, they had to take a break, understandable, but I'm just hoping that, they're not prolonging the Haley reveal for much longer. I said about a month. I think we're probably a month out, maybe 6 weeks. But, you know, the pacing gets wonky in this story, and I hope that's not happening again. Randy tails Heather. Because, you know, Randy is the brains of the operation, according to Randy. But I bet you, now, if Heather takes Randy out, I would ha. Madison gets conflicting information from 2 adversaries. Who are the adversaries? Mike, the lawyer? And who's the other adversary? From Madison? Everybody loves Madison. And she's back? Andre issues a threat. You go near Danny and I'll kill you with my bare hands. Maybe they're setting up a murder mystery because Joey did threaten Heather today and said, if you hurt Vanessa, I will kill you with my bare hands. Andre threatening Heather. People finding out that Heather was the impaler responsible for Derek's death. Ashley becomes a suspect. Jacob becomes a suspect. Grayson could become a suspect. Leah pops out of prison, becomes a suspect. Okay. Like, maybe I'm going to make a separate video because maybe there's a reason why Heather is eating up so much of the show. But those are the spoilers for next week. Looking forward to it. We'll see how everything goes. You guys have a nice weekend.